Are you more or less confident in Brock Purdy after the last 2 games?
Oh, more confident. Have to be. The thing about Brock that, yes, he was, a little off on those deep shots. I admit that. He hit dude in the face. But it's that composure, man. The dude was calm as I can't. I'm trying to recall.
Hey, Jimmy was real calm when he was throwing picks. I'm a jerk.
You know what though?
Jimmy's jerk. I'm sorry.
Jimmy's feet were not calm.
No,
Jimmy's
they weren't.
Were not, no. Brock has this calmness to him.
You're right.
Where he's just like, hey man, I'm gonna go do my thing. I don't care. I love that about him, man. I love it.
So you haven't lost confidence in him because he hasn't lost confidence in him, at least outwardly.
I've gained confidence in him because I've seen him come back on the Packers by 4.
That's true.
Come back against the Lions by 17.
He did in like 8 minutes. That was fast.
Amazing, man. I love it.
Okay, let me throw something at you. What about the fact that he's thrown 5 interceptable passes in the last 2 games and only one's been picked?
He's got that magic.
How does that bode going into the Super Bowl?
Magic. He's got that.
He does.
Yeah.
He's Harry Potter, man.
He's a Harry Potter of quarterbacks.
He is the Harry Potter of quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I never watched Harry Potter.
Did you read it?
No.
Ooh.
No, or Lord of the Rings.
Treat yourself. It's so good. I read it when I was a kid. My dad's rereading it right now. He's on the last one. He just devoured it. It's so good.
I only watch
the movies or whatever.
I only read nonfiction.
Why?
I don't know. I like to learn from people's experiences in life.
I'm an English major though, and I feel like English majors often, will attest that you can learn a lot from fiction. A lot of times, those characters are more real than real people, and that's deep. Anyway, we're here to talk about football.
Look, Harry Potter.
Everyone's comparing Brock Purdy to Joe Montana. Joe Montana never threw a pick in the Super Bowl. I'm a little concerned that Brock Purdy's going to throw a pick against the Chiefs, and that's going to be that. He got away with it against the Lions. I don't know that he's going to get away with it against Patrick Mahomes and that defense, which is much better than the Lions defense. So I'm a little scared that Brock is a little interception prone. He was in training camp. He's had so many dropped. How is he this lucky? The ball just floats through the air on a little pillow, on a cloud, and just arrives so softly in the defensive. And I think it's like a baby, and they're like, no, I can't touch that. It's not mine. It's not for me.
Harry Potter, man. He's a magician. Yeah, I mean, it's possible that he could throw interceptions. The thing about this 49ers team that's a little different, and even though they were 2-4 going into that game when Brock throws an interception, now they're
3-4.
3-4.
They can win.
They can win even when they throw one. But the thing about it is this offense is so explosive compared to previous offenses that even if you make a mistake, you can still come back and win, especially if you're willing to take risks. Yeah.
No question about it. Kenny 757 says today's my son's 14th birthday, and the same date last that we won a Super Bowl, 129-1995. Wow. The key to winning this Super Bowl is maximum effort. I'm looking at you, Chase. Happy birthday, son of Kenny.
Happy birthday, man. And you're right about Chase. Crazy, dude.
Salim says Brock has things he needs to improve, but at least he knows that when you have a stud like Ayuk, you got to give him a shot.
Stud like me and Ayuk. Stud like me. He's a stud as well. Salim said a stud like me and Ayuk.
Ayuk wasn't really open on that play.
It was one-on-one. Go make a play. And he did.
He did.
I'm here for it, man. Because Jimmy would only throw it if the dude's wide ass open deep. That's the only time he would throw deep.
Which Sanders was in the Super Bowl. I don't know why I can't get over Kendall Vilder doing what he did. I don't care. And I wasn't rooting for the Lions. And I really think that they were total frauds. And it makes me giggle that they lost the way they did. But it's like,
yeah.
I was on with Sal Castaneda. He called it the fluke to Ayuk. I like that.
The fluke to Ayuk.
The fluke to Ayuk. I'm sorry.
Did
you hear what Ayuk said? He was like, man, a ladybug landed on my shoe before the game, so I knew something good was going to happen. Like, yeah, basically, that's what happened.
Is that what he said?
That's pretty much what explains it. JT says, awesome birthday gift for me. Niners winning. Love you, Niners Nation. Quest to 6. It was divine intervention, man. It was like Pulp Fiction.
That's what it felt like.
It was divine intervention. It was a lot like 2 years ago when they won in Green Bay because they blocked that punt and no one could see it. It was like God came down and blocked the punt. God came down and tipped it to Ayuk. You thought it was Kendall Vilder. It was God down from heaven.
I remember we talked about it a while. Like this, something about the season, man. They're just breaking all these records and just everything's kind of going their way. They're getting the magic and something about this season, man. I have no doubt that the 49ers were going to get to the Super Bowl. I've been saying that for, I don't know, 4 months. Now the question is, will they win it? That's a different one. We'll see.
Yeah, no one picked the Niners to lose these games locally. Everyone all the content creators I know were saying the Niners would win big both times because neither the Detroit or Green Bay had good defenses. Well, that's not what happened. And so you spin it and say, well, they won a new way. Sure, absolutely. But squeaking by Green Bay and Detroit at home doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take care of business against Kansas City in the Super Bowl. Although it's a different team. We'll see what happens. JT, you guys see CJ Gardner-Johnson wave goodbye in second quarter.
That's a little early, CJ. Yeah, what was that? A little cheap shot on Debo? He thought like that proved something. And then CMC stiff armed the hell out of him, put him on his back.
This shows you that team was not the real deal. Fraudulent. These NFC teams were fraudulent this year. I'm sorry. The Niners are the only NFC team that mattered all year.
They beat every single NFC playoff team this year.
The Rams weren't. All these teams. I'm sorry. The Cowboys. No. The NFC was trash this year. The Niners were the class of it. And they were not. They were. Well, we'll see how they do against. They haven't really beaten. They beat Jacksonville and Pittsburgh. They haven't really made their statement against AFC yet. This is the time. Funny box, because you compared Brock to CJ, remember? Yeah, like 2 years ago when they drafted him. Funny box. Man. For life.
Funny box.
I feel like
crazy. Funny box is crazy. That's
funny box is crazy. Well, there you go. For Life Niners says you use Juwan Jennings second 2 down to mix it up.
On second down. No, because he only gets it on third, apparently. Yeah.
Sure. Ethan M. Kyle keeps overthinking these game plans. Run it.
They weren't having a lot of success running the ball.
They couldn't run on first down. He needed to run on second down. They were packing the box on 1st and 10, which is what a lot of teams are going to do. So run on second down. Isn't that hard? BA had his defiant playoff moment. Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Just incredible. Jay Smalls says Grant with the suit. Oh, yeah, W stream. Had to do it. I was like, gonna take it off. I was like, why would I take it off? Everyone wants me to be more professional. The Goose OC needs to have a meeting with Wilkes this Super Bowl. QC. Yeah. We're gonna talk about his defense in a second. For Life Niners says, are you taking pops with you to the Super Bowl? Yes, I absolutely am.